The Chancellor kind of is going to have some threats to his leadership after the culling. Can you talk a little bit about what that's like?
No, I cannot. It's confidential. Next question.
Can you tease it a little?
Not at all. I'm the worst spoiler ever. If I talk way too much. So I'm not going to even go there. No, seriously. The way we end it is how we're going to begin it in 7. It's not going to get any lighter. It's not going to get any easier for him at all. He just knocked off 300 people. He didn't want to. He was challenged. Kane didn't think he could do it. And then he wasn't even the one that was supposed to press the button. He had someone that could do it. But to make his point, it's kind of like Game of Thrones. It's like you swing you make the you got to swing the sword. So I love that moment watching it. It's like, no, I'll take it. I got it. And then, against what? They're alive? It really takes off from there. Not takes off or takes down or around or however you want to look at it. The fireworks, metaphorically, began to proverbially go off because now it gets crazy. It gets crazy.
Is Project Exodus then pretty much like
it gets crazy?
Is that going to
How do you know about that?
They showed the episode yesterday.
Oh, is it? Oh, they showed the trailer? Okay.
We've seen the whole episode.
You seen 7?
Yeah, they showed it.
They showed it yesterday.
Oh, I haven't seen 7.
Oh, well, you're
Talk
amazing.
So you seen 7? How did you guys see 7? Where did you see it?
They did a sneak peek here at Wondercon.
Why are you asking me all these questions for you? I'm trying not to spoil it. You are not right. Look at you. That is, I can't say that's mean. You set me up. I feel like Marion Barry.
Nice reference, I got that.
I'm from the DC area.
Nice.
The people that are going to see the video, they haven't seen them.
You are clever, you. I'm sitting there trying to protect you, and you know everything. How was it?
It was so good.
Really?
Can you talk about the moment where you find out
Oh,
son died?
well, I thought we're spoiling, though, aren't we?
No, he's already.
Is it
We already know that he's dead,
But when you find out what is true.
Yeah, but
It might be in the episode description that CW released.
Yeah.
We won't run into far.
you're not getting it from me. You're not getting it from me. 'Cause I'm the one on camera here that's going to end up on YouTube. Ain't I? You're not getting it from me. I will say this. It gets extremely sad for him. It gets more intense for him. And he changes. He changes. The fissures, he starts cracking. He starts cracking. It gets intense. Everyone starts cracking.
I mean, I can't tell you that we are so upset that they killed him.
that is absolutely
Super mad.
I see Black Twitter. I do not engage. Last time I tried to engage, I got in a lot of trouble, so I keep my mouth shut on Twitter. I'm like, this is what I told Jason, whatever you do. Don't respond to Black Twitter.
Don't do it.
Don't just let them block, bro. Block.
Well, how about this? Where would you like your character to be at the end of the first season? This is just purely your theoretical thoughts. Where would you like your character to be if you were in the writer's room?
Oh, I have been in the writers' room. That's the first time in my career all of the actors were invited in the writers' room. It's never happened.
So what did you say?
Well, in episode 12 and 13, I end up exactly how I wanted. And now I got to get in the writer's room to try to begin, get a second season, how I think I should be seen. I got to tell you guys got to have fun with this one. You're going to have fun with this one.
So you're hopeful for a second season?
I am very hopeful for a second season. I've been doing this a long time, bro. I've been doing this a long time, and I think I know a little bit about how it works. Structure, create, you know. I was on a show where everyone said it would never go past 6 episodes. And now it's in its 10th season. And I'm back on that show. And everyone said, yeah, ever gonna go back to that show? It was like, yeah, whatever. You know,
Like to go back.
That's what I was about to say. Can we ask that question?
yeah.
Please tell me. Please.
All the tease.
Burke going.
It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. You are not ready. You can't figure it out. You can't figure out Shonda. I don't know what she eats. I don't know what she eats. I want some. I want some so bad. And she gave me a little bit. She gave me a little bit in episode 1022. You are not ready. I'm old school. You know, there's a term when I grew up, people say, my community, man, that shit is cold-blooded. It is cold-blooded. It is cold-blooded. If you think she has Joe Morton characters walking on, I gotcha. you not even. God knows how when Burke shows up and how he shows up and where he shows up and why he shows up and when he shows up. This is what you guys are going to be getting on my nerves with. Give it to you straight, no chaser. Please don't be getting on Black Twitter talking about spin-off. I'm not having it. I can't do it. They are not going to let me be a Heather Locklear. Ain't going to go down like that. I tweeted that the other day. It was like, what does that mean? It's not going to work. It's the 100. But I got to tell you, man, when I read it, I said, like, now what? What? No one wanted to let Burke go for 6 years. And you gonna do to people like this? How? How's that gonna work? How is that going to work? How is that going? I want to know how the world is going to respond to May 1. I'm so curious because I'm still a fan myself, believe it or not, of just good work. And I love Shonda. Always have, contrary to popular belief. That's my girl. It's just a matter of time trying to figure this thing out, and we found it. You know, we've been going out trying to figure it out for the last 3 years, but this is the time. And I got to tell you, Sandra Oh has to be probably one of the most extraordinary talents I've ever worked with. You know, if you're old enough to know the icons of John Coltrane and Miles Davis and Dizzy Gillespie, it's like sitting in with her. Sitting in with her is like, you know, it's like sitting in with she won't let you fail. You rise, man. And these characters are bigger because we're older and more mature and all this history. It's all on the screen. It is palpable. In fact, they leaked a little something in Grey's Anatomy's preview last Thursday. And when her character says, I know what I want, and it's big, well, that little brown face that's obscured, it ain't Guy Charles, it ain't James Pickens, you know. And when she says it's big, believe Shonda. I don't know where she came. I don't know where she pulled this from.
Yeah, Burke and Christina were like my favorite part of early Grey's Anatomy.
Thank you for that. It really pains me because I mean it's not going to go away. I'm struggling so hard with Chancellor Jaha. Y'all just gonna make me work. It's gonna make me work, but it's a lot of fun, man, and it was a very bittersweet environment for those 3 days, like doing a play. But it was beautiful. Seeing people I haven't seen. It was just this thing, you know. It was like, oh, because they, you know, when I was there, we worked together all the time. All of our scenes we would spend all day, just she and I. So it was like almost like we were kind of making two different shows. Kind of like, The 100. It's like you got these parallel worlds. And it was becoming, as you know, Bertina and Meredith. And they were all kind of, neck and neck for a minute there, But now, all is well. All is well. All is well. You guys I don't think you guys will be disappointed.
Can you talk about back to the 100? I mean, just working with the Henry and Cusick and Turco.
Same thing. He was on Lost. Also here, he was on Scandal. He had some shine around time for a minute, and he's a heavyweight as well. Working with Henry is like working with Sandra. I mean, he's a heavy hitter. It's like I'm so blessed. To have quality, actors that are old enough that remember the craft, that are not just showing up because of their hair and their makeup and, trying to be, which is fine to be extrinsic because, you can become very popular with that. It's like that's like that in the politics. Just because you're popular doesn't make you a great politician, doesn't make you great at your job, and vice versa. But to be on a stage with someone like a Henry, Ian Cusack, who's classically trained, and knowing that we like each other a lot and we have to play this tension, it was painful because I dig this dude. I'm a fan. I remember you on The Hatchman on Lost. Like I don't want to accuse you of killing me, man. That shit is painful for me. Oh, I cursed. That's they said not to do that. That is painful for me. It's like I like you. So it's real acting going on. And it's a real respect. That's what I'm saying. Is we have to work very hard to stay true to this very complex storytelling that is filled with surprises and landmines because it's not easy. We try to make it look like it's not acting, but it's not easy. It's probably one of the most intense shows I've ever done. And this character certainly is probably the most complex and the most intense characters I've ever had the opportunity to work with.